Rise the Mag.
Rosé da Baby.
What's good with you?
Man, what's good, bro?
Man, chilling.
Hell yeah,
For
man.
real.
For sure. Let's get started. Let's start from the beginning, bro.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. So where you from?
Radcliff, Kentucky.
Radcliff.
Yep.
Okay. How was that growing up there?
It was cool. Really ain't getting into too much. Grew up in church, played football. I was just mainly like sports oriented for real. Like ran track growing up too, basketball, baseball. So that was really all that was.
Yeah. Yo, people kept you busy.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
time. All the
Yeah.
time.
It's kind of like stay out of trouble type thing.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. So is Radcliffe? Is that like where the army base is?
It's right next to it. So like it's Radcliff, and then it's like Vine Grove, and then it's Fort Knox.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
like Vine Grove's in between it, but it's right there though.
Oh,
It's
okay.
right there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of people who grew up there. That's like, I guess like army brats
Mhm.
type situation.
Yeah.
Was that the case for you?
No, I wasn't an army brat, but my
Okay.
parents did meet like on Fort Knox because my mom's
Okay.
from Cali and my dad's from Alabama. So they met on Fort Knox when it was like a open base where they had a
Yeah.
lot of people coming in and it's basically it was active base type shit. So
Yeah.
when they stopped that, like a lot of the schools had like limits on the students and whatnot because nobody else was moving in. But
Wow.
there was a time when it was just a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of army brats moving in type shit.
Yeah. Nah, that's sweet, man.
Yeah.
That's sweet. Is that the only place that you stayed
Mm-hmm.
before?
Yeah,
Okay.
grew up in Radcliff my whole life.
Okay.
Whole life, yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. So where did the name Rosé da Baby come from?
My freshman year at Kentucky Wesleyan, had this dude on my team named Cheese,
Yeah.
and he was like, "We need nicknames at the receiver group." So he was like, everybody called him Cheese from high school just because he smiled all the time, so people called him Cheese.
Yeah.
So he was like, "What's your name?" And I told him it was Isaiah, and he was like, "Shit, let me call you Zay." And I was like, "Nah, like that's my mom called me. Be weird.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
Call me that." So he was like, "All right, bet. Let me call you Rose." I was like, "All right, bet." So he was like, "You feel me? Like the wine, not like Rick Ross." I was like,
Right.
"All right, bet." And then we came out to practice the next day. He seen me. He screamed out. He was like, "Rosé da Baby," and I was like, "Oh, that shit hard." For real. So
Yeah.
I just kept it. Yeah, I just kept that shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought that's a dope ass
Yeah.
reason for real. I thought it's because you look like the baby.
Oh, okay. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah.
Do you be getting that like, damn, you look like the baby or something like that?
No, I got it one time. I actually
Okay.
did. Like when I pulled my hair back and like,
Yeah.
just slicked it, and you kind of couldn't see the dreads.
Yeah.
You kind of see it was like low. Somebody actually did say that before. But hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. So let's talk about 4KE. That's the label?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like, is it a group of people, or like who is all a part of 4KE?
It's really about like 12 of us. I'm an artist basically. Like I own the label. Like I started it. But I'm really like the only artist on it for real. And it's just like a group of just basically my whole team, like manager, photographers, producers, just everybody that's involved basically
Okay.
with the whole, like anytime you ever see somebody with the shirt on, like they involved just some way or another type
Yeah.
shit, you feel me? It's about 11, 12 of us.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's a hard name too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That the logo's sweet too. You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
that.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
So 4K, like where did the name come from?
So I like to smoke a lot. So I was trying to think of some way I can like incorporate it, just because I want to eventually like venture out into like marijuana and shit like that too.
Yeah.
So 4K is like, we got cameras, it's like high quality.
Yeah.
So that's what it stands for. Like 4K stands for high quality, and then entertainment.
Okay.
So it's high quality entertainment. That's basically how that name came about. I was just thinking about different ways I could like use it for
Yeah. So you could be like different ways that you could brand it and stuff
Brand,
like that.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's dope.
Hell yeah.
So I want to talk about strategy.
Okay.
So when you and your team members are, just sitting around and y'all strategizing on, your music career, like, do y'all like? Okay, so I'm trying to figure out like, what's your strategy right now? Like, are you like doing like more singles than projects, or is it singles and then that lead up to an actual project? Like, how did that go?
It's eventually gonna lead up to a project, but I'm really just dropping singles right now, just because I've got projects in the past and I got a lot of music that, um, if I would have moved the right way that I'm moving now, I would have just dropped singles to begin with, and then eventually drop project. But I just dropped a lot of music coming out just because that's all I thought it was. I didn't know the whole game plan behind it. But right now it's just singles, and then we gonna just when the time is right, we're gonna drop the project. You know what I mean? But we just trying to build it up right now and let people really just feed off the singles we giving them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So when y'all do put out the singles, do you already know, like, okay, well, I think this single is going to be a big one, so I'm gonna put it out and I'm gonna put everything behind it, or do you do throwaway singles as well?
No, we like every single we putting out, we think it's gonna be like it.
Yeah,
you know
okay.
what I mean? And we putting bread behind it and everything like that, and really trying to push it to the fullest.
Yeah.
And we like, there's really no timetable in terms of like when the next single comes out, just because like you don't know when the one you got going right now when it reaches peak.
Right.
And then once we realize that, and it's like, all right, it's time to move on to the next one. But like we just trying to really just push out singles and really you know what I'm saying, thinking everyone is the one.
The
type
one.
Shit, you feel
Okay.
me? So I'm not really trying to put out no throwaways or nothing like that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I feel it.
Yeah.
So like, do each single come with a pre-marketing rollout, the actual rollout, what you gonna do afterwards type thing, videos and all that like that?
Every
the
single,
whole nine?
we got a whole rollout plan for every single single we dropping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, that's dope, bro. That's dope.
Rise the Mag.